Hey there, lifelong learners. Welcome back to another episode of The Study Formula, where we dive deep into the science of effective learning. I'm your host, Paige Martin, and today I have a little brain teaser for you. Have you ever crammed for an exam the night before, only to forget almost everything a few days later? You're not alone. It turns out there's a simple yet powerful technique that could save us from the tyranny of cramming. It's called spaced repetition, and it's a game changer for anyone looking to retain information long term. Today, we're unraveling the science behind spaced repetition and why it's such a powerhouse for learning. If you've ever found yourself struggling to remember important facts or wishing you could make studying more effective, this episode is for you. We'll explore the common pitfalls of traditional study methods and how you can flip the script to boost your memory, productivity, and confidence. By the end of our time together, you'll have actionable tips to transform your study habits using this proven strategy. All right, let's dive in. Spaced repetition is all about timing and reinforcement. The concept is simple. Instead of cramming information in one go, you review it at intervals over time, gradually increasing the length between review sessions. This technique leverages the psychological spacing effect, which suggests that information is better retained when it's studied a few times over a long span, rather than repeatedly in a short period. Here's a real-world example. Imagine you're learning a new language. Instead of memorizing 50 vocabulary words in one night, you might learn 10 words today, review them tomorrow, and then again a few days later. As time goes on, you increase the gap between reviews. This way, your brain is challenged to recall the information, strengthening the memory trace each time. Now, you might be wondering, why does this work? Well, when you space out learning, it gives your brain time to process and store information more effectively. Think of it like watering a plant. If you drown it all at once, it doesn't absorb well. But with consistent, spaced watering, the plant thrives. Let's talk about practical steps to implement spaced repetition in your study routine. First, break down your material into smaller chunks. This could be chapters of a textbook, sections of notes, or sets of flashcards. Use tools like Anki or Quizlet, which are designed to help with spaced repetition by automatically scheduling reviews based on your progress and performance. Next, create a study calendar. Plan your review sessions ahead, gradually increasing the intervals. For instance, review one day after learning, then 3 days later, a week later, and so forth. This method not only enhances recall, but also reduces stress, as you're not scrambling at the last minute. Another tip is to stay consistent. Consistency is key. It may feel unnatural at first, but stick with it. Over time, you'll notice an improvement in how much and how long you remember information. Lastly, don't forget to evaluate and adjust. Everyone's learning pace is different, so it's important to tweak your intervals based on what works best for you. Pay attention to how well you remember the material and adjust your schedule accordingly. So, what did we uncover today? Spaced repetition is a powerful tool in your study arsenal, leveraging the science of memory to enhance retention and reduce stress. By breaking away from cramming and adopting this method, you can make your study sessions more effective and enjoyable. As we wrap up, I encourage you to give spaced repetition a try. Whether you're prepping for exams, learning for career growth, or simply pursuing personal interests, this technique can dramatically improve your learning journey. Remember, like any new habit, it takes time to see the benefits, but persistence will pay off. Thanks for tuning in to The Study Formula. If you found today's episode helpful, share it with a friend who might benefit from these insights. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember, the best is yet to come.